Bourne Identity is directed by Doug Liman. I believe that's his name, and it stars Matt Damon. So this film is about a guy who lost his memory and is led on a trail that leads him to discover that his name is actually Jason Bourne, and he was once an assassin for the CIA. And basically, now the movie is about him trying to figure out his past while avoid being attacked by the people who he doesn't know who they are, who we later find out stuff about them in the film. Don't want to spoil it because a lot of this series is mystery oriented and everything is revealed along as the movies go on. So yeah, the Bourne films, I've heard a lot about them. Heard they're really good, but I didn't know a lot about them. I watched them, and I gotta say, they're pretty good films. First film is probably my least favorite of the three, but an interesting thing about the series is that they kind of just get better as the films go on. But yeah, I still do really enjoy this first film though. For one, I really enjoyed how a lot of his mystery and suspense rather than pure action, the action's there, and it's really good. And Matt Damon as this character, Jason Bourne, he's awesome. Like, Matt Damon as an action star is probably kind of a weird concept back then, but it works really well. I mean, he is amazing. And the action scenes are really good, even though they do employ a little bit of shaky cam and quick cut editing. But this is kind of a feature of this series in that all the entries do it, and they actually do it really well, unlike films like Quantum of Solace or Hunger Games where they use lots of shaky cam and quick cut editing. This film actually does it good in that you can still tell what's going on, and they do it in a way so that it doesn't obscure everything and it doesn't cut every while. It's just kind of a stylistic choice rather than masking up action or whatever. You know, I'll talk about that when I review Quantum of Solace, even though this review probably will go up. I don't know, I don't plan this. But yeah. And I also really like the supporting cast, including Marie, who's kind of like this girl who comes across Bourne and helps him out, because they both, you know, they have some mutually assisted benefits to going on this journey. Can't really say a whole lot else, though. Watch the movie. It's a mystery type thing based on a mystery novel by Robert Ludlow, I believe his name is. Yeah, a lot of people compare Bourne to Bond. I don't really see the connection. The only real similarity is that they're spies at some point, but Bond and Bourne are like yin and yang. They're so very different, except they're action movies featuring spies. So don't go into the Bourne Identity thinking it's going to be a James Bond movie. Far from it. It's akin to more something like Mission Impossible, with less I'm doing this for the good of people and more like I'm trying to survive. That's a lot of what the Bourne Identity is. And I have to say, it's good. There are some dull moments though, and the ending, I like the ending, I think it's a good ending, but stuff around there kind of slows down a bit, even though I really do love like the first hour. It slows down a little bit, but gets really good towards the end again. And it's definitely, as I said, it's my least favorite Bourne film, but I enjoy it. I like the supporting cast, I like Matt Damon as the character, great action scenes, not always the most concise or easy to follow plot, but you know, it's one of those revealed over time stuff. And I don't really mind that much. I definitely recommend seeing the Bourne Identity because, you know, if you're going to want to watch the other films that are better, you're going to want to start with the original, and even then, it's a solid film that I definitely recommend. I'm going to give the Bourne Identity an 88%. Check this one out if you can. It was taken off Netflix for some dumb reason, but hey, it's probably somewhere else, or you can just buy it. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Adios, home slices.